out of here. We were only here one night. Last night, the winds were atrocious. No matter where we move, though, we're going to be beating some high winds.
Hi, we're Dan and Mary Buckley, here with our two dogs, Fritz and Oscar. We just retired, bought a camper, and now we're on a great adventure to see our wonderful country.
Moving on to the Badlands of New Mexico. If you see over there, that's Angel's Peak, and then off into the New Mexico Badlands, which is where we're at right now. A little blustery here today. Winds really kicked up, pretty windy. Tomorrow supposed to be even worse. Figure out what we're going to do tomorrow. We're up here at New Mexico Badlands, and next to the famous Angel Peak. We had to come up, we couldn't stay there at the Angel Peak, all the sites were full, but we got a view right here on the edge of the Badlands. This is where we're parked. Right here it is, out our front door. On a very blustery, windy day, but it's still a good view. Well, I think we're going to move out of here. We were only here one night. Last night, the winds were atrocious. The camper was rocking quite a bit. Just the winds are supposed to be high again today. I think we're going to get out of here and move on. No matter where we move, though, we're going to be beating some high winds, but I sure don't like being on top of this rim with all this high wind coming. Well, there's a little better view. New Mexico Badlands. Beautiful area. So we're off again, heading across northern New Mexico and northern Arizona to our next site, which is Navajo National Monument. Well, we made it yesterday, actually late yesterday, here at Navajo National Monument Campground. Had an interesting night, and this is what we woke up to. We had a little bit of a snowstorm last night. Woke up to a balmy 29 degrees. Had some snow flurries last night, and definite change in weather. We do have a gorgeous view up here, though. Boy, it's cold. Whew. Here we go on the road again. Pretty cool roadside gas station. Pull in underneath a cover. Out here in the middle of Arizona. So this is a view from the Lee's Ferry campground, basically from the back of our camper. We got a pretty good spot, able to see everything. Nice area. Well, a few days ago we went through northern Arizona in that huge sandstorm, and now come back here and open up this back door, and what I saw was a little bit of that sandstorm coming into the camper. Didn't realize that. Not a whole lot, got a little bit here, but it got itself all over the door, up on the window a little bit, and inside here I want to take all this out and clean it out, because inside here it's all over the place. It's just, you know, grit. This is the view looking back away from Colorado River. Nice cliffs, beautiful area. This is a view of the Colorado River. Up the stream there, a couple miles, is where the Lee's Ferry campground is at. If you follow this downstream, you will enter into the beginning of the Grand Canyon. Evidently, there has been some adventurous people in the past. Okay, so this has been a rather interesting week. Left San Lorenzo and headed up to Jemez Springs. What a beautiful place that was. We're going to stay there a few days. We extended a couple more days. That was a gorgeous campground. Loved it. Went through the Gilman tunnels, a scenic drive.
Had a stream right next to our campsite, and
Yeah.
so it was a fast running stream. So the water flowing just kind of calmed, and it was peaceful.
Get some good sleep,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
That's right.
Yeah. Then we left there and went off to the New Mexico Badlands. We went up to Angel's Peak. That's where we wanted to go. All the campsites were taken, so we just pulled off in one of the little picnic areas there along
In the Badlands.
In the Badlands, along the rim, yes. Didn't get to stay there. Beautiful place, but the winds, and we just spent the night and had to leave because the winds were even going to get worse the next day, and didn't want to deal with that. So we took off from the New Mexico Badlands and headed out across the northern part of Arizona, and boy did we get a surprise. 60-mile-an-hour winds, sandstorms. Oh, that was a long drive. I've never done that before. I've done snowstorms before that looks like that, but not dust storms and not sandstorms.
That deep red dirt that was flying across, you couldn't see cars coming or going.
Right.
Unlike snow you can kind of pick out colors and lights and stuff. Well, this was too dark to do that.
Right. So that was a long drive. We got sort of bucked around a little bit. But eventually we got to a place called Navajo Monument area.
It's a real nice campground.
Beautiful campground, but we got up there, and as soon as we got parked, we found a spot. There weren't too many left, but we found a spot. And
Nice
it started,
spot,
yeah, nice spot. It started raining, started hailing.
The wind started bucking.
The wind started, yeah, snowstorm, and then we woke up to 28 degrees.
And opened the door, and snow covered the whole entire ground.
Ice off the gutters of the camper from where it was dripping. That was an interesting night. But we left there. We only intended to spend the night there anyway, so we left there and we came here. Lee's Ferry, down here, close to the Grand Canyon. Man, is this a beautiful place.
Many Navajo reservations are in this area, and so they set up booths and stuff, and they sell things that they make, trying to make themselves a little bit of money.
Yep. Anyway, we extended here. We liked this. We extended an extra day, more than we wanted to. But hey, I'd spend even more time. But we're gonna have to get going from here. Tomorrow we take off and head to further west which is our sort of roundabout point. That's the point furthest west we're going to go, which would be Las Vegas. And we're going to turn around there and head on back after that. Everything's east, heading back east.
Except for Grand Canyon.
Yeah, well, it's heading back east. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to go there first, then we got to come back here to the Grand Canyon. But
right now, where we're camping, the Colorado River is right in our viewpoint. What do you say, 100 yards away maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
And we got the cliffs and the rock formations, everything. And it's the smaller part of the Grand Canyon before it gets into what you call the Grand Canyon. So it's kind of a preview of what we're going to see when we see the Grand Canyon. So I'm excited.
Yeah, they call us Glen Canyon or Marble Canyon back here. Both names, people use, but it's gorgeous. First come, first served camp spot. But it's not very busy either. I was surprised. But we're going to be taking off tomorrow, heading west, a little bit more, and then of course that'll be our end point. We'll be turning back east. But for now, we're going to get to the end point of where we had decided to.
Right, Denise had both knees operated on today, and we want to spend a few days with her while she recovers. So that's, we were going to go Grand Canyon first, then to Las Vegas, but we switched it around so we could be there with her for a little bit.
Yeah. Denise is my sister.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
No, it's good. We made good timing, able to be here to help her out, and that's what we want to do. So in your next adventure, remember this: get out
and get going.